Greeting, this is Dr. Mike Yuan. I want to share with you 4 concerns I had to process as I was developing Advanced Tai Chi Corrections Signature Training that's to be launched in August. That's titled Yang Shouzhong Special Power Training under Tai Chi's 8 Agreements. And I'll go over the 8 agreements in the next video. I thought it would be valuable for you to know what these concerns were to help you understand what you'll be working on in your training. The first concern I had was that the Yang Tai Chi world is already saturated in terms of information, authorities coming out with their particular interpretations and training methods. So my concern was that of discrimination. What was special and unique about Yang Shouzhong's training method would actually be discerned from all the other information being shared, especially online. Whether you, my audience, would be willing to listen to the points I was making. My second concern involves Yang Shouzhong's training method as it is currently being presented. And if you know me well enough, you know that the extended mission of Advanced Yang Tai Chi Corrections is to create a platform where all versions and styles of Yang Tai Chi could come together for the sole purpose of allowing you, the modern practitioner, to pull together your own Yang Tai Chi reality. In this respect, I fully understand that I'm just one of many cogs on the wheel. But with respect to the actual Ji, power pushing, and the way it's been demonstrated, as I've repeatedly mentioned in my videos and in the Facebook group, there's something fundamentally different about what I experienced with Yang Shouzhong and Jin Sun Chu for that matter, and his top disciples. A certain way of training that seems to be missing in the new generations of even descendants. So this is no criticism to them because I want them to flourish. In fact, I'm bringing this work out so that there could be greater appreciation for this very special training method. But it needs to be done right. Otherwise, it will not ever be acknowledged or appreciated for its full glory. In other words, the method needs to be presented to you in a way where it yields significantly different effects that approaches what you would experience and say to yourself, oh, I can see the connection between the stories I've heard of Yang Luchan, or the famous ancestors, or Yang Shouzhong, and what I'm experiencing now in my own training. There's got to be that unification that occurs. Otherwise, we'll forever have these stories of these legends, on the one hand, disconnected from our own practice, as I continue to question, how do I get there, given where I am presently? My third concern has to do with my direct experience and exposure to the Yang family line that I recognize is unique for someone of my age. And that's my reason for having published so many episodes and videos attempting to describe what was so extraordinary about my experience. So I hold this ideal as to what a complete development is in Yang Tai Chi. And as a clinician who also in fact has taken 36 years off to recover other rare Chinese teachings, and having had interactions with perhaps some of the world's greatest Yang Tai Chi proponents over the private Facebook group, I have a clear sense for a divide that exists and that needs to be filled, that I feel I'm able to do. But again, the concern as I hold this standard and this method, and that I wish to share, is that it won't be heard in the right way. And my fourth concern and this is the most present moment, is your development. I'm very sincere in wanting to share these secrets, and a recent conversation I had with one of the members shared with me some of his own experiences of masters who would appear to be generous in what they're offering, but in the end not willing to give up their bounty, to give up their secrets, so to speak. Well, I want to let you know that I'm not one of those. As a triple Aquarian and also a fire monkey who was born on New Year's between the sheep and the monkey, my whole life has been about revolution, about assimilating information, communicating, and creating peaceful revolutions in terms of knowledge and empowerment of the individual. So that's just not my thing, and I feel that that may be a reason why, since a young age, I've had the exposure to such elite masters and their teachings, so that in my older age, after I assimilated it all, I'd be able to deliver it to you. That's what really was behind my formation of the Advanced Yang Tai Chi Corrections YouTube channel in September of last year. So things are moving quite along. So in regards to this fourth concern, so many conversations where I've explained the unique quality that Yang Shou possesses, which I've described as his connection with the etheric body, the Qi etheric body, that's distinguishable from the Qi energy body that I see most Tai Chi practices, even the popular ones, focusing on. And this is one reason why in the 4-day boot camp, one of the 4 main themes was imagination. And we'll also go over this in the 8 agreements, which takes the 4 motifs and folds them right in to make 8. The final outline of the training is based on these 8 agreements, one of them being what I call imagination over biology, to give you a roadmap so that you can navigate your own way based on your Tai Chi background, history, life, and ancestral as well, to find your way to the etheric, which was Yang Shou quintessential attainment. A lot more discussion as to what that is and entails to come in the training. And it's the reason for my designing this signature training in this way, where you learn about the Ji power pressing technique, you learn about the short power, pushing hands, close in combat methodology of the Yang Shou branch, but couched within these 8 agreements. And I'll say again that imagination over biology, biology meaning inherited limitations. Can you imagine yourself, and there'll be a lot of guidance in this respect, can you imagine yourself as a true master? And what I find in the current community that's saturated with opinions and master standards already, hardly any discussion regards moving beyond your physical existence to this level. But that's really what Tai Chi Chuan represented in the Zhan Sang Feng and the Shengren, the way of the universal human path, that I saw Yang Shou embodied in his person, but perhaps did not have the scholarship or the vocabulary to transmit it as a teaching beyond his own personal attainment. So these are my 4 concerns. I hope that you can get something from them. Next, I'll be outlining the actual 8 agreements and the strategy behind that. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, so you can be notified when this very valuable information regarding teacher certification and this high-level training comes out. Leave comment, below, join the Facebook group, and share it with your colleagues. Happy to talk to you today. This is Dr. Mike Yuan. See you next time.